What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood. We're back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, Behind the Industry.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And Nicki Minaj is vindicated. So Nicki Minaj settles a lawsuit with blogger Nosey Heaux Live, aka Marley Green. There was a case, a lawsuit where Nicki Minaj sued the YouTuber Marley Green for defamation, defamation of character. Now, if you do not remember this, this goes back to almost 2 years ago, all right, where Nosey Heaux Live, aka Marley Green, made some claims about Nicki Minaj being a cokehead. She said that Nicki Minaj was a cokehead, right? And she put that on, she actually said that on her show. And she also made some comments about Nicki Minaj's son, right, and Nicki Minaj's husband. Now, this lawsuit has been ongoing, and it finally came out that the lawsuit got settled. So we're going to first bring you back to some of the comments that Nosey Heaux Live said, and then we'll come back and unpack this.
Listen, no, this is the thing about the defamation. So when she DM'd me, when she was in my DMs acting crazy, she never said anything about me saying that she was on coke. She said that I talked about her son, that I fucked with her family. That's why I'm telling y'all that this is about Jennifer Huff and that boy, Kenneth Petty. Now she's saying it's because I said she's on coke, but again, she talked about doing drugs herself, and there's so many videos on YouTube talking about how Nicki Minaj had coke running out of her nose that night. Why is she only mad at me? Somebody got It's Giving Coke trending on Twitter. That wasn't me. So why is she only mad at me? It's about Jennifer Huff. But as far as the coke situation, I fucking believe she's a cokehead. I'm not backing down from that. If you first you said it was allergies, then you said it was bleach. If it's allergies or bleach, blow your fucking nose. Why are you trying to keep the sun up there? Because you want to keep that high going. I'm not dumb. So all I'm saying is I absolutely believe what a whole lot of people believe. That's why It's Giving Coke was trending. I believe that Nicki Minaj is on fucking coke.
So that was one of her initial comments about Nicki Minaj being a cokehead. Then these were the comments she made about Nicki Minaj's son.
The whole bloodline, including the baby. The whole bloodline is disgusting, including a fucking new baby. She needs to get that baby in. And listen, I don't care. I don't care. Like I said, I'm never going to get up here and be fake for nobody. I'm not going to be PG-13. I'm not going to be censored for nobody. I'm always going to stand true to who I am. People fuck with me for that reason. For that reason. Because I'm not going to get up here and tiptoe and dance around. Because people mad. Let motherfuckers be mad. I don't give a damn. File your lawsuits. Your baby's gonna be a rapist too. The whole bloodline is disgusting, including your baby. And
I'm not gonna play any more of that. That's enough. That was a little rough. Basically, she's saying that Nicki Minaj's whole bloodline is cursed. She had mentioned Nicki Minaj's brother. She mentioned Kenneth Petty. And so she threw that out there as well. So Nicki Minaj, in the lawsuit that she won, Marley can no longer mention Nicki Minaj in a negative light. She can no longer bring up Nicki Minaj's son or Nicki Minaj's husband in a negative light. If she does, she has to pay $50,000 per violation. All right? The $50,000 per violation. Now, let me just read this little article from TMZ, and I'm using this under fair use, section 107 on the Copyright Fair Use Protection Act. And TMZ says Nicki Minaj is probably feeling vindicated because she just settled a lawsuit with a woman who made some statements against her, and a woman who had to apologize, admit she lied, and not mention Nicki and cocaine anymore, or else she'll have to pay a big penalty. According to legal docs obtained by TMZ, the settlement calls for Marley Green, who goes by the social media persona Nosey Heaux, to apologize for her false statements about Nicki, namely bogus claims that Minaj was a cokehead. TMZ broke the story. Nicki sued Green back in September 2022 after she posted a video claiming Nicki was shoving all this cocaine up her nose. In the settlement, Green acknowledges everything she said about Nicki using or abusing cocaine was false. She never had any evidence of Nicki using or abusing cocaine or any other drug. Nicki also claimed in her lawsuit that Green made vile comments about the son she shares with husband Kenneth Petty. In the settlement, Green agrees to never mention Petty or Nicki's kid ever again, or say anything more about Nicki and cocaine. And she can't retweet any comments about Nicki doing anything illegal or unethical. Now, if Green breaches the agreement, she'll have to pay Nicki $50,000 per each offense. And it says, safe to say Nicki won this legal showdown. Now, I see a lot of fans in the comments saying, "Oh yeah, she's a generous queen. She took it easy on Nosey Heaux because she could have did her the way Cardi B did Tasha K," and that is false. So let me break down to you the difference between those two lawsuits. These lawsuits were different lawsuits. Tasha K's lawsuit was a defamation of character, slander, and liable lawsuit. All right. The Nicki Minaj lawsuit with Nosey Heaux Live was not a liable lawsuit. It was just a lawsuit for defamation, for basically saying that she does coke on public platforms when she is a celebrity and a public figure, and that could hurt her brand, right? Plus, she had no proof of saying it. Now, here's the difference, and why Nicki Minaj could not have did what Cardi B did. This was a defamation of character suit. The most you can get out of a defamation suit is $75,000. All right? That's the most that you can sue for at one time. Tasha K, oh, well, why did Cardi sue for $4 million and win? Well, here's the difference. Nicki Minaj, in order to sue, to get a lawsuit like Cardi B had, she would have to prove that what Nosey Heaux Live said stopped her from getting money, killed the deal, or sent her into emotional distress to where she had to visit a psychiatrist or a therapist or what have you. Then Nosey Heaux Live would be liable for all of the bills that she incurred or from that end. Then a judge would have to determine how much emotional distress is worth. Nicki Minaj did not lose any deals, or she had no proof of any deals being lost. She had no proof of going to a therapist or psychiatrist because of what Nosey Heaux Live was saying. And Nosey Heaux Live, in other words, didn't cost her any money. Another thing is the reason why that is Nosey Heaux Live's platform is nowhere near the size of Tasha K's. And Tasha K's net worth, had already proven that she had made close to $4 million off of YouTube. So, and with those videos included. Now, Nosey Heaux Live's income from those videos was nowhere near what Tasha K got from Cardi B. So that's the reason why it's two different lawsuits. It was liable. This was not a liable lawsuit. And so people saying, oh, if she mentions Nicki, then she can't say Nicki's music's terrible. That's insane. Of course she can. That's an opinion. If she wasn't allowed to say that, Nicki would sue everybody. So she could say Nicki's music is terrible. She could say that, oh, I don't think she's a good person. In my opinion, she's not. If she wants to say that, she just can't say that she's on drugs. She can't retweet that she's on drugs. or retweet someone saying she's on drugs, and she can't mention Nicki Minaj's child or Kenneth Petty, right, in a negative light. So, but of course she can say, well, I'm not really feeling Nicki's album or what have you, as long as she doesn't paint her in a negative light. She's already mentioned Nicki Minaj. She was saying, oh, why do you think we come? Why are you talking about Nicki Minaj? We don't talk about Nicki Minaj over here. So she could say her name. A lot of people was trying to take that and send it to a lawyer. Oh, look, she said Nicki's name. She's allowed to say Nicki's name. She's still a blogger, correspondent, what have you. So she can report. If Nicki Minaj is in the news, she can report it, right? It's just that she can't retweet or say anything without any concrete evidence. All right, but if something comes out in the news and it's reported or something like that, she can retweet Nicki Minaj. Let's just say, we know it's not going to happen, but let's just say Nicki got arrested for drug possession. Nosey Heaux Live could retweet what's on the news. She's not going to get up for that. But I'm glad that she's not going to mention Nicki's son anymore. I don't really like when people mention people's children. But so I'm glad that happened. And, she can report on Nicki Minaj. She just can't say those things that she said before. And that's the difference between the Nicki Minaj lawsuit and the Cardi B lawsuit. So people stop saying, oh, she was just being easy on Nosey because she could have got her the way Tasha Kids got. No, she could have never did that because the lawsuits were two different lawsuits. All right? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Let me know down below what you think about Nicki Minaj settling out the lawsuit with Nosey Heaux Live.